If fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
He goes to jail! He goes to jail!
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep. Signals being sent.
Shows it to him, comes right back, go one way and come back in the other and get in the air. His hometown, northwest of Belgrade. And tonight, their family, his family, is watching in the living room at home. And one of the great new technologies that we have here at ESPN is that we can look at you in your house through your TV. We can look at you in your house through your TV. We can look at you.
Hi, Steve here. When you look at these news stories with me, you realize the lawless want to control every aspect of your life because they want to control you. You might ask, why? Why do they want to control everyone? Because you are their slave and you make them money. And your only value to them is the power they have to rule over you. I'm talking about the corporate oligarchs who want to dominate. They want to dominate and control the rest of humanity while they live as free as possible. Remember one thing as we look at these headlines together. These corporate oligarchs own these media companies. So they only release what information they want you to know, and they only want you to know it, cause you to fear. Because fear is one of the main reasons people purchase things or spend money. Feeling of loss if they don't have it, or feeling like it will greatly improve your life if you do have it, are two other motivators for making corporate oligarchs tons of money. But now that these corporate oligarchs control the digital technology and data, they have the upper hand, and they want to control what we think, what we say, all to their advantage. Here's an article that proves this point. Algorithms have gotten out of control. The McDonald's fast food chain purchased Dynamic Yield, an Israeli AI company that will analyze customer habits to try and sell them more food. It uses artificial intelligence to give consumers personalized experiences. McDonald's said it would use the technology to tailor the items displayed on menu boards at drive-thrus based on the weather, how busy the restaurant is, and the time of day. It will also instantly recommend extra items based on a customer's initial order. That could help McDonald's boost sales of breakfast or McCafe items. Food companies have been turning to digital technology like mobile apps to learn about their customers' preferences and sell them more of what they like. We've seen that. Another defense agency migrated data to the Amazon cloud. Why is this a big deal? Notice how corporate and government just kind of merge into the same thing. An Apple FaceTime bug lets you listen in on people you call, even if they haven't picked up their iPhone. What happened to the good old days when Apple was more reliable than PCs? The FaceTime bug is a huge privacy problem. Google gets caught again, manipulating search results to point to negative entries on Brazil's Bolsonaro, just like they did with the conservatives in America. Corporate interest in surveillance is on the rise to boost productivity. In 2018, a survey found that 22% of organizations worldwide are using employee movement data. 17% are monitoring work computer usage data, and 16% are using Microsoft Outlook or calendar usage data. And it's only going to grow. Millions of online photos are scraped without your consent. It's all about surveillance and knowing where you are and what you're doing 24/7. And if they don't like your beliefs or what you say, they want to shut you down. The corporate tyrants are using financial blacklisting. This is a mafioso type tactic to get you to do what they want you to do, or just shut up. NewsGuard advises advertisers to avoid pro-Trump media. NewsGuard, the news filtering browser extension, recently partnered with Microsoft, run by neoconservatives, Obama Clinton alumni, and other assorted Trump haters. They advised advertisers to withdraw their business from websites on its blacklist of unreliable news websites, a list that included Breitbart News, the Drudge Report, and the Daily Mail. In other words, non-leftist leaning news outlets. Look at this article. Georgia House Republicans file a bill to create state journalism ethics boards. That would never work because whose ethics would it be based on? This kind of thing would never even be brought up if we just had truth in the media and no obvious bias all the time. The German Data Privacy Commissioner says Article 13 inevitably leads to filters, which inevitably lead to internet oligopoly, which means more control over everything on the internet. The German Data Privacy Commissioner, Ulrich Kelber, is also a computer scientist, which qualifies him to comment on the potential consequences of the proposed new EU copyright directive. And Article 13 requires that online communities, platforms, and services prevent their users from committing copyright infringement, rather than ensuring that infringing materials are speedily removed. Kelber warns that Article 13 will inevitably lead to the use of automated filters, AI, because there's no way for the organizations that run online services to examine everything their users post and to determine whether each message, photo, video, or audio clip is a copyright violation. Remember last month when Google said they were going to open up an AI ethics panel? They must have thought about it and decided they don't want anybody snooping in on their business any more than people can now. It only took about a week and they decided to shut the whole thing down. The last thing Google wants is real transparency about their operations. What most Americans don't understand is that these social media oligarchs are all tied in with the federal government. The next time someone tells you that Facebook is a private company, ask them if they know about the dozens of government employees who fill its ranks. Take a look at these people and see where they came from or who they work for. These politicians just won't quit. Now, House Democrats want oversight over Fox's editorial decisions. Democrats are demanding to know why Fox News didn't publish a story prior to the 2016 election about an alleged affair years before between porn star Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump. So, in other words, the Democrats are upset with Fox News because Fox didn't do their dirty work for them. Not only that, but pardon me if I'm wrong, but I thought Fox News was supposed to be a news organization, not the National Enquirer. The truth is, from free speech being banned to our personal accounts being banned, to having technologies like 5G and GMO foods shoved down our throats, people in this world will not only continue to lose their health, but they're losing their mental and spiritual capacity too, as they continue to reject the only real truth there is in this world. You know, 2,000 years ago, when Pontius Pilate asked Jesus, "What is truth?" he didn't understand that truth is a person, and he was standing right in front of him. Most people of this world are just blind to the real truth, just as blind as this Roman ruler of his day was. Think about it. Hi, Steve again. I just want to mention about the censorship that's going on